All units, be advised, heavy chopper squadron and fast attack lance inbound from the east. We're running out of time here. Hack needs 2 minutes.
Moving to engage incoming forces. So much for limited reinforcements.
They may try to blow the base from a distance. Engage at best speed.
Alright, now this is where it really sucks.
And form on me.
Roger! Roger, lead.
First of all, there's hedgehogs right there, which your mech does get caught on. So yeah, the defense towers, they're, I assume, underground, untargetable, all that kind of stuff. I don't know how they would do it, but yeah,
attack your closest target.
Ah, Roger.
Oh, there goes my cover. I'm really missing that that assault laser, that ER pulse laser.
Target destroyed.
Be real handy right about now.
Enemy
Ejecting!
There goes the Templar,
detected.
which leaves me with my missile boat Stalker.
Enemy detected.
So I mean, it could be a worse situation, and that's a lot of red blips. I'm kind of hoping that there's just more choppers. I mean, they're annoying, but I mean, look, one hit. As soon as I get in range, fuck it. Okay, Wolfhound. So it's a light lance. It's a little bit more than the lance, but you know, it's just obviously just a light one.
They moved her to Arc Royal. Repeat, Arc Royal. Extract now.
On second thought, I've taken too much damage. We're just being told to get to do the extraction. So you know what? Fuck this. I'm out of here.
The extraction chopper has been destroyed. Seeking alternate exodus.
There were some unmanned APCs south of the main facility. You may be able to commandeer one.
Spectre, get your people out of there. It won't take long for the Davions to bring down a dropship on this site. We have unfinished business off of Avalon.
But we can cover Den Leader if...
Negative. Break off now.
Moving to exit point Gamma. Good luck, Den Leader.
Ejecting.
See, I would try and stay and fight, but it turns out... well, I'll go through what the disposition of forces is, but this is stage 3, the exfiltration. So you just need to... I just need to knock out the defense. There we go. And then just make a run through the Clarify and hope to God that I don't take enough damage that they destroy my mech. And we're clear. Oh, maybe they'll be able to get out fine.
Clear at Gamma, returning to Fox Camp. Those men didn't have to die.
They knew the risks. Same as you, Spectre. This is about the Archon, not us.
Roger. Hope the planet name was worth it.
If we can get this info to Clan Wolf, their con will take care of freeing Katrina.
What?
We don't have to go through with this, sir. I once said I'd follow where you lead, Commander, but I can't watch you throw your life away on some long-shot gamble at joining the clans.
What?
Those vermin murdered my parents, and millions beside them. There is a base we can take on New Canton for ourselves. Start again in the Chaos March. Katrina is gone. You're not going to get her back. Please don't undo everything we've done here. Do the right thing.
Okay, I'll get to that in a second. So we got salvage, including mechs. Somehow. I mean, all our pilots ejected, so they're still alive. The Commando unit's dead, but... God damn it. News article. Victor has managed to capture Katrina. And Yvonne... I think that's how... I can't enunciate things. Crap. Yvonne's taken over New Avalon for the Davions, while Peter's taken over for Steiner. So, obviously, we're more or less being successful. And here's the plan. We have to go and join Clan Wolf. And then give them the information. That's the plan. That's the rescue mission. That is seriously the rescue mission. Okay. Let's overview. So we've done everything. The only one that's not showing here is obviously Tharkat. So we can either go to Kars in Clanispace, or we can go to New Canton. I'm fairly certain that this is the point where a Firefly song should come in, but I digress. So those are the choices. You can either join the clans at Kars, or you go to the Chaos March and basically break out for yourself. It's a nice simple choice, which can be summed up as Castle approved or Castle disapproved, because she will be very disappointed if you join with the Clanders. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about earlier, the disposition of forces. So let's have a quick run through what the mission involved. First of all, a lance and a bit of dragons. a full platoon of heavy attack choppers, then the Calliope grid, followed up by another Calliope grid, both of those interspersed with point defenses. In addition, there was a company of assault mechs, a company of light mechs, a lance, my apologies, a lance of assaults, lance of lights, a lance of assault tanks, and that was it for the actual base. So that's still a hell of a lot of firepower for one lance of even assaults to take on. Following up by that is the initial assault, which I ran away like a little bitch from, because my mech was shot up and I'd had enough of losing. So what it involves is a full company. That is a company including a HQ lance. So you had a medium lance, a heavy lance, and then 2 assault lances that come in right at the end. It is an insane, insane amount of firepower, and even running all assault mechs, it's very tough to put down. But let's suppose that you did. Let's suppose that I ran with, 100-ton mechs rigged out specifically with as much firepower and armor as I could. It was all long-range weapons, Gauss rifles, light PPCs, because I really like them, pulse lasers, ultra ACs, all that kind of stuff. As much firepower as possible, much armor, no engine because it wasn't required, because thankfully we don't need to move fast because of that glitch with the chopper. It just sits there, nobody shoots at it. It's fantastic. So what happens if you do manage to beat it? Well, I did it a few times. It's very tough. Even on the easiest difficulty, it's very tough. And I managed to get there. I managed to completely wipe them all out. I lost my entire lance in the process, but I knocked down the reinforcements. And you'd think that maybe there is actually, it's obviously a fight you're not supposed to win, but if you did, maybe you could change things. Maybe Den Leader can actually get away. They can't, it changes fucking nothing. It's completely pointless. You defeat them all, nothing happens, you're just like, well, I guess I'll go to the extract, and then they go, hey, we got to an APC, kablooey. So, I fucking hate this mission. I should point out, this is the... I didn't remember Night Ops, and you know how much that pissed me off, but I did remember Hacker Run. This was the one that pissed me off the only time I did a Steiner run, and it's always stayed with me. It's just like, this is... no, not Steiner, no, go fuck yourself. So, god damn it. So yeah, anyway, speaking about the mission itself, if you wanna complete it, what you require is, first of all, a lot of armor, because you're going to be taking a lot of hits. It's set up so that way... So one problem I kind of have is that there's a lot of defenses that you can only get into by exposing yourself to all of them. You can't really be tactical about it. It's just send in your guys, go up there, and just start wrecking shit as fast as possible. So lots of armor to survive the hits. As many long-range, heavy-hitting weapons as you can to rob all those things at a distance, especially, as you saw with the dragons, hit him with Gauss rifles, knocks them down fast. You also want something that's long-range and rapid-fire. ER lasers, ER pulse lasers especially, that's to knock down the choppers, because there are a lot of them. I'll also add in that the reinforcements included another full platoon of assault choppers. So, yeah, those choppers, they're not a threat really, but if you let them hammer on you for a while, they will blink away your armor, because they're pretty well armed. And your lance mates occasionally derp, especially because of that hill in the way and how hard they are and all that kind of shit. So that's the end. This is the last of the missions that are not the finales. There are 3 finales, as you can see. There's the one on Tharkad to finish off Davion line. Then we got the 2 here, which finish off the Stein line. So the question is, of course, which one's canon? Well, why don't we suppose that they're all canon? I mean, after all, as many goons have theorized, this is old Spectre in his retirement days, talking about how awesome he was, linking up with all the big names and being involved in all the big battles. But we'll get onto that in the next video. Next time, we go back to Tharkad and we do the end game. So until then, I'll see you guys around. Our final mech of the mission is not actually a battle mech. No, instead, after a mission that involved dicking around with heavy armor and air cav, we're going to look at the unsung heroes of Battletech, the track toads and chopper jocks. So let's read through the list. Swiftwind Scout Car, unarmed and unarmored sensor scout with a big ass radar and no guns. It's pretty rare because it's squishy with expensive tech. Harasser, hovercraft with SRMs that piss me off because they all decided napalm would be fun. Play keep away and they'll die fast. Condor, better armored with an AC-5, makes them a bit tougher, especially since they like to swarm you and keep you rocking from repeated hits. Maggie, heavy tank that I think showed up once, has lasers and no turret. Vedette, super cheap medium tank that's fast with a UAC-5 and a stupid looking turret. Looks like a cross between MBT-7 and a Gavin. Super derpy, they die fast. Myrmidon, standard MBT with a PPC. Pretty popular, good all-rounder. Bulldog, another MBT with a mix of weapons, can engage at all ranges and it's slightly tougher than a Myrmidon. Quad Panzer, rare AA tank with a bunch of large pulse lasers. Since tanks don't worry about heat, it's insanely deadly. Also totally not a partisan. LRM carrier, lots of missiles, no armor. Kill it quick in close. SRM carrier, lots of missiles, no armor. Kill it quick from far away. Try not to confuse the two. Demolisher, mammoth tank in space with autoloaders. One fires 4-inch HE, the other fires 4-inch buckshot. Stay well out of range and unload. All race in and run over. Either way works. We bear no responsibility for damages or death if you choose the latter. Peregrine, standard light attack VTOL chopper. Space Cobra, it does quick to any fire. Nightwind, the hind of Battletech if it actually existed in canon. Takes more fire to bring down than some tanks. Nightshade, totally not a Harrier Avenger crossbreed. Runs in, fires unguided rockets, runs away, dies. Stiletto, Space Domovic with the UAC-2 and iron bombs. Runs in, drops bombs, runs away, dies. Shalone, Space B-2 with lots of bombs. I don't actually recall this ever showing up, but it was in the intro, so whatever. And finally, Battle Armor, which doesn't actually show up in the campaign, which is weird because it was in Mechwarrior 3 but not in here. Although, considering how well they performed in Mechwarrior 3 and the combat engine in Mechwarrior 4, they would likely just be cannon fodder, and we already have tanks for that.